LeBron James all the way in.
And here comes Simmons the other way, 3-on-2. Simmons eludes the defender and lays it in with that. Certainly the length altered that shot. Out of the quick steps.
All right, guys, let's talk. We've actually kind of avoided this one on purpose for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Just because there wasn't a lot of information, even though there is, but there isn't. Markelle Fultz. In my opinion, the most interesting NBA story, just like weird, since the Gilbert Arenas bringing the gun to the locker room thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was a weird one. This is the weirdest one since then, and I actually think it's weirder. Number 1 pick in the draft. In the offseason, gets a new shooting coach, changes his whole shooting form. And now we have Brian Colangelo, I think is his name.
Yeah. He said that he has no range beyond in the paint right now.
In that he could come back tomorrow or he could come back next season. Now we have reports coming out that the 76ers and Markelle Fultz are using VR, similar to Andre Drummond, to figure out his shooting form and what's going on. I think that's a good idea, but it still just adds to the weirdness of this whole situation.
Yeah.
What do you think is going on here?
Well, it just kind of sucks to see that a kid that was the number 1 pick, had so much promise at 19 years old, to not really like help out the 76ers, but really, come off and learn the ropes. This young team, trust the process. Everybody's like under, I think 26, 27, besides like a couple guys like JJ Redick.
Yeah.
So I think it just kind of goes to show that being a rookie is tough in the NBA, and not everybody's like ready for it immediately. Sometimes it does take time, and I think that's the reason why a lot of NBA teams, when they get players to doctors, they have psychiatric treatment as well to make sure that the players, when like something happens, like a bad injury or something psychological happens, they have those guys there to kind of talk them through it, so they don't get overwhelmed by the media, by the fans, by your peers, by anybody. It's just a weird situation to be in.
It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. Like, I'm starting to wonder what the chances are of him never playing. And that sounds crazy, but really, when they have no timetable for a guy that's not injured, he's not injured.
Yeah.
They have no idea when he's coming back. He might never play. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The guy went number 1 in the draft, was the clear-cut favorite number 1 in the draft since before the college basketball season even started a year and a half ago. And the guy hasn't played a minute. And he might never play a minute in the NBA. That's so bizarre. And it's all like, you have... Like there was the quote that they said, he came out and said that it was like psychosomatic.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I've never heard of anybody having an injury in the NBA that's psychosomatic. He's just thinking it's there and it's not. Let alone this kid who's 19. Like, the shooting coach that taught him his new form should be jailed. Like, what did he do to him? It's like he went to the sunken place, basically, and he's not been able to get out. He got get outed. And now he's been stuck in the sunken place. He lost his shooting form, and now Markelle Fultz has lost his rookie season.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, obviously there were some shooting problems and he needed to work on, but it wasn't like to the point where he needed to be out for a season to like work on his shot.
I mean, the thing is, like, if his shot isn't good, right?
Yeah. That's
one thing. They have an incredible rookie who's going to win Rookie of the Season in Ben Simmons. He literally doesn't shoot the ball from behind the 3-point line unless it's a full court shot at the buzzer. I don't know if you saw that video.
Yeah.
It's true. He literally just doesn't take them because he can't make them. So he's just not going to shoot it. So putting out a guy like Markelle Fultz really hurts your team in the sense that you have your 2 guards basically can't shoot the ball.
Yeah.
And Joel Embiid can't really shoot beyond 17 feet either. But it's one entire thing to just give him not very many minutes because he can't shoot. And it's an entirely another thing to just not let him suit up ever.
Yeah.
It's craziness. I can't even believe what we're seeing.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks for him because, we're from the Seattle area. I've watched a couple games of his, And it just sucks to see that there's like some psychiatric or like some psychological problem with him where he can't shoot, which I've never seen before ever.
Never seen it.
Like, we all know there's some players that can't shoot, and they find other ways to be more successful in ways to utilize their talents.
Well, then you have guys like Marcus Smart, who literally can't shoot, but he still shoots anyway.
Yeah.
You know, this is the exact opposite. Like, Markelle Fultz could shoot in college.
Yeah.
And now he just can't shoot at all. And he doesn't sound like he wants to shoot. Like, I wonder if he's just scared to shoot. Like, maybe he just doesn't want it, like he's scared of looking like an idiot or something.
Yeah.
You know? I just can't believe it.
It's just bizarre. I hope that the 76ers are doing everything they can to make sure that he's fine, make sure he's healthy both psychologically and physically, because it just kind of sucks to see what has happened to a number one pick. This is like the weirdest thing to happen to a number one pick ever since. I can't even remember.
This is the weirdest one. I mean, there's been times where they're just bad.
Yeah.
This is just weird. Like,
Yeah.
We haven't seen any of him to know if he's bad or not.
Yeah.
He might be an incredible, which he was in college. He's a great passer. He's got great vision. He's tall. He can rebound. He could be decent now, but he just doesn't play.
Yeah.
The one thing that I keep thinking about this Markelle Fultz thing is this makes the Lakers look even better about their draft, because Lonzo Ball has a weird shot that people said he should change, and rather than pushing him to change his shot into his rookie season, they just said, all right, we're going to see what it looks like after the rookie season. That looks like a great move now, because now you know what could happen. And mind you, this is bizarre, but what if Lonzo Ball changed his shot and we had the 1 and 2 pick who can't shoot because they changed their shots in the offseason before their rookie year? That'd be even weirder, you know? But now we got Lonzo Ball, and he can actually not shoot, but he still shoots.
I mean, there's been a lot of guys with funky releases. It's not uncommon to see people have like a weird shooting form, but if they can knock it down regularly, which I believe Markelle Fultz did in college,
I mean, he was by far the best player.
and Lonzo Ball did, then there's no reason to change it unless you see like a dramatic decrease in their shooting, field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. That's when you change the shot. But for now, it still doesn't make any sense to me why you would want to change the shot if he's already doing fine, and you just kind of like put more mental fatigue on the kid because you think that he needs to change his shot. It's craziness. It's crazy to see what has happened to Markelle Fultz.
All I know is I'm not giving up on Markelle Fultz. I want him to play, and I actually think he's still going to be good, but I am worried for him that maybe he's not in the... I guess I was going to say I'm worried that he's not in the best position because they obviously don't know how to handle it.
Right.
But then I'm impressed when I see a guy like J.J. Redick who came out and made a comment, and he's like, as an organization and the teammates, we're doing everything we can to help him play.
Yeah.
So I like that, but it is also worrisome that they put out the fake injury story, which I think it's true now, right?
Yeah.
And props to those guys who had the weird conspiracy theories 4 days after they said he was going to be injured for a while. And they were like, yeah, he's not injured. He can't shoot, is why. Because people thought they were crazy at first.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it's true, obviously. So, you know, hopefully he comes out of this better and he figures something out with his shot. I just don't know how that's going to happen. Whether he goes back to his old form, whether he just sticks with the new one and figures out how to shoot, who knows?
Yeah.